Good morning, USA.
Yo 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 yo.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Tuesday.
Yes, it's Tuesday. Good morning.
Hey man, what's happening? How you feeling out there?
I'm feeling great. We got our guest co-host. She's back, Lauren LaRosa. She's back, formerly from TMZ.
Good morning. Good morning.
LL, Lauren LaRosa. She got her laptop open right now. She's looking at TMZ.
Mm-hmm.
Old habits die hard, huh, Lauren?
Mm-hmm. TMZ, Twitter, entertainment trends. You know, I'm gonna keep up.
Cause this is what y'all used to have to do when y'all used to get up. You used to get up early, right?
Every single morning, I'm in the newsroom by 6 a.m. I'm looking at everything that's trending from Twitter to Instagram to Google to our site to what y'all are talking about, what's trending on YouTube. So I'm really good at spotting what the people care about.
There you go.
So what you do yesterday in New York? Was you out and about? Did you go out?
No, I went home and went to sleep. I was like, how do they... I'm used to working longer days, but I don't know why I was so tired yesterday.
I'm tired right now, and I don't know why.
I was tired until y'all start yelling.
Until we start yelling?
Yeah, now I'm good.
That's why we yell.
Yes, I appreciate that, because I'm up now.
Get the energy up.
Uh-huh.
There you go.
You know, back in my day, they used to say, raise the roof.
What?
They used to say one when they hung up the phone too. You used to do that?
No, never.
Oh, okay.
I never did that. That was so stupid to me.
Y'all say one?
No, why would you start counting? Shouldn't it be the end?
I thought that was like
one.
The East Coast thing. See you later, one.
Maybe that's the countdown. Now that I think about it, maybe it's going peace. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, but instead of doing all other numbers, you just say one. Dang. Maybe that's what it was.
I never understood it. I just know y'all age group did it.
No,
age group. That was a demographic. No? That was New Yorkers.
Okay.
Yeah, one.
That was New Yorkers.
One.
We still do it sometimes. One. Yeah, we still do it sometimes. Yeah, absolutely.
One is crazy.
Yeah, one is crazy for no reason. One what? Two?
Well,
3? What do you mean one?
Well,
on your mark, get set, go.
One was like peace. It's over. See you later. So,
but peace is two.
Peace is two. I think it's the countdown. Now that I think about it, I think it's the countdown. It was people counting down, but instead they just skipped 10 through 2 and just went right to 1. That's what I believe it was.
We ain't here making stuff up. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we got front page news when we come back, and we got to discuss Carly Russell this morning.
Oh God.
What's there to discuss?
Oh, you missed it yesterday.
Well, she just confirmed what everybody already knew.
Her attorney did.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm not gonna say everybody because a lot of people, believed her. A lot of people
tried to believe her for a while.
They were making up excuses. They were saying maybe she went to get an abortion. They had this whole laundry list of things that was possibilities of what could have happened.
One of my favorite books is The Fifth Agreement by Don Miguel Ruiz, and the fifth agreement is be skeptical but listen. That's how I approach everything. Be skeptical but listen.
I'm just upset.
Well, in this situation, it was believe all black women.
I thought we'd realized a long time ago that believe all women is you shouldn't believe all of anybody. You should listen to everyone and believe all proof.
Yeah, but I think when I don't know. For me, I just felt like I just had to hold it down for her. I don't know why I felt like that. Yeah, at least until everything came out.
That's how I felt. Because I'm like, I don't have no reason to say she's lying.
There were some things that didn't really make sense, but I'm like, look, at least give her until everything comes out.
The only thing that didn't make sense was the baby on the side of the road. But the first thing I think to myself is, nobody's just going to make something like that up. Let me just sit back and listen and see what happens.
Yeah, but sometimes we got to use common sense, right? Because when we first heard that story, and she was the only one that seen the baby on a highway,
that's when it got sketchy.
Trucks, not 18. That was in the initial. That was the first time. That's what I said the first time. But we'll talk about it. Teslin Figueroa will be joining us when we come back. Tez will give us all the facts. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. We got Lauren LaRosa. She's guest hosted with us this morning, formerly of TMZ.
Yes, back again to have some fun.
Right. All right, and let's get some front page news. Teslin Figueroa. Good morning, Tez.
Good morning, DJ Envy. Good morning, beautiful. That's to Loren, by the way. And good morning, Charlamagne.
Thank you. I am beautiful, though.
I am beautiful, too.
I appreciate the love. When I hear you say, good morning, beautiful, I accept it as me, too.
Yes, correct. Good morning, gorgeous.
Good morning, gorgeous.
Goddamn lie. But let's jump right into it. Carly Russell.
Yeah, look like you guys jumped into it a moment ago. So let's discuss further. 25-year-old Alabama nursing student Carly Russell, who told police that she was abducted, admitted Monday through a statement from her lawyer that she was not kidnapped. A massive search for Russell began on July 13th after she called 911 and reported seeing a toddler on the side of the road. She returned home on July 15th and in a brief statement told Hoover police that she was not abducted. Now she admits that she was not kidnapped. Let's take a listen and talk about it on the other side.
There was no kidnapping. on Thursday, July 13th, 2023. My client did not see a baby on the side of the road. My client did not leave the Hoover area when she was identified as a missing person. My client did not have any help in this incident, but this was a single act done by herself. My client was not with anyone or any hotel with anyone during the time she was missing. My client apologizes for her actions to this community, the volunteers who were searching for her, to the Hoover Police Department and other agencies as well, as to her friends and family.
Boy.
Yeah, it's sad. I mean, this is something that I think I noticed early on when I seen her talking about the child, that no other person seen that child. It's sad, but now consequences, right? And now this is the thing that I think we should discuss. Yes, it was effed up what she did. It was effed up that she lied, but, and I hate to compare, but I've seen so many Karens that called the police on us for doing absolutely positively nothing, and nothing happens to them. And we could have got killed, we could have got shot, we could have got stabbed, we could have been choked out in a police chase, and nothing happens to them. So it's difficult to say something should happen to her because we see it all the time.
Well, there's been precedent set. I mean, there was a young woman in California, I can't remember her name right now, but I think she's currently doing 18 months for faking the kidnapping. This was a couple years ago. So I mean, there's precedents for cases like this.
And I mean, even if we look at the precedents with Jussie Smollett, obviously everybody's comparing that. You see all the memes on Twitter, and just to kind of refresh what happened with him when they found out that was also a hoax. He faced 6 counts of disorderly conduct. He also, for falsifying a police report, literally calling in a 911, that is against the law. So he had several felonies with that. He also had to pay a fine for those resources that were used to investigate that. He ended up having to pay $120,000 for restitution. And so they're definitely, like Charlamagne, I think you had pointed out when we first talked about this story, that we do live in America. And you rest assured, even though it may not be fair, to DJ Envy's point, I can certainly see she's going to get some type of charge, at least at the very bare minimum, a misdemeanor.
Yeah. Oh, Sherry Papini, that was her name. She was a California mother who faked her own kidnapping in 2016, and she got sentenced to a year and a half. And she's most definitely white.
Yeah, but what about the white lady that the guy, the black brother was watching the birds in Central Park, and she called the police and said that he did a crime. What happened to her? Did she get any time for that, or did that just slide?
I feel like apples and oranges. Am I tripping, Lauren?
I see what point he's trying to get to. I just feel like we know the world we live in. Mm-hmm. Like it's just different for us. So the comparison doesn't even matter, because what's going to happen to her is going to happen. We know the world we live in, and like it's annoying to see people saying like this is going to make people stop caring about black girls that go missing, because the care wasn't there in the first place. So this isn't going to change anything.
That's all I be saying.
It's embarrassing though. I can say that. It's embarrassing.
I can see why you feel that way, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to get caught up in Carly Russell as an individual. She lied. This we all know. But like you just said, Lauren, the epidemic of missing black women and children in this country is very real. So this story isn't going to stop me from continuing to amplify those other stories. And I still believe it was some kind of social engineering going on with this, because why out of all the stories about missing black women and children, just our luck, the one that's a lie is the one everybody latched on to and amplified?
I think it's because of all of the things that surrounded it. Like, it was kind of like a movie. There's like a kid on the side of the road, and the girl goes missing, and she's on the phone, and you hear a scream. It's like the internet loves that type of stuff.
Yeah, that too. But just bottom line, but I'm just going to be honest with you. And I think I mentioned this to you before, Charlamagne. Yeah, it did sound movie-like, but at the end of the day, we have to talk about classism within the black community. And her story got bumped up with a lot of us behind the scenes on the news side. And so when you have a story like her saying, okay, great, a lot of people saw themselves as her, college student, AKA come from a well-to-do family, a middle-class family, that looked like, that could be one of us. Yep. And so when I worked the rape case for the Oklahoma City House Call for rape victims, the 13 black women that were raped by a police officer, we did not get that support in the media. So I have to throw that in there as well, that when you have journalists who were mainstream media that said, sent out, we all saw the posts, that went out and said, hey guys, I need you to stop what you're doing, and I need you to pay attention to this. There were phone calls behind the scenes saying, let's bump this up, let's get this young lady home. And so they had a lot to do with it as well. And I appreciate the effort that they did, but I have to be honest in saying that a lot of that had to do with who you know and who you know in this business and how people wrap their arms around this particular young lady.
I totally agree with that, Tess. But she's not the first college student that went missing. She's not the first sorority member or fraternity member that went missing. I still
I'm
find
telling y'all, it's all the elements, and then the wig.
The wig.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was all of those things. It was all of those things at once. But I do want to say this before we get out of here. If you did donate money to Crime Stoppers of Metro Alabama, at first they said they were not giving the money back. Then they said they would. And now they're saying they will give you the money back if you make a request. So if you did donate and you want to get your money back, you can do so.
So ain't no refunds on false claims?
Yes, they're going to give it back. You just have to make the request.
Oh, okay.
And I would say I think it also got high. I think if the submersible thing didn't happen, I don't think anybody would have spoke about this the way that it did, because everybody was making the comparison. Like, you speak about them billionaire white folks, but you don't speak about our people. And I think really that pushed it as well. Yeah.
But to Tez's point, that's class, and to me, that don't have nothing to do with nothing either.
And I feel like they hinted as well from the jump. They were on it. They showed up 5 minutes after the phone call. What black person get police to show up 5 minutes after they call?
Well, again, she comes from a well-to-do family. So again, the community that came out, the white folks that came out, her neighbors that came out, she had a lot of support based upon, who was in her life. I mean, I'm just being honest. Working these cases with Attorney Crump, we see it all the time where poor people do not, and I know your point, Charlamagne, we say it's not the only one, this happens to, but I'm just speaking specifically on this case and the phone calls that were made behind the scenes and the people that galvanized to say, we need to make sure that somebody's paying attention to this. It had a lot to do with class, and that's a real thing in our community. So,
well, let's talk about it more in a little bit. Get it off your chest. Thank you, Tez. We'll see you in a little bit for the next front page news. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent or something's on your mind or you want to discuss this, whatever it may be, phone lines are open again. 800-585-1051. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Wake it up. This is your time to get it off your chest.
Keep calling.
800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Dave from Jersey.
What's up, brother? Get it off your chest.
Yo, what's up, man? What's up, Envy? What's up, Charlamagne? And the young lady up there is Jasmine?
Lauren
LaRosa.
Lauren, I'm sorry. How you doing, Lauren? Good morning.
I'm doing amazing. Good morning.
Yeah, I just wanted to explain the origin of love. Like when people say one before hanging up the phone, it's like a West Indian thing. It's abbreviated for one love. You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
If I'm not mistaken,
one love. Yep, you're right.
Don't quote me on this. I think it's from Bob Marley. Because Bob Marley used to always say that, but that's where it comes from. And then people just cut it off and just say one.
Gotcha.
But it's really one love.
I'm going to be honest with you. This is why sometimes black people will get the stereotype of being lazy. We can't just say one love. Like, we got to show you one love. The one.
That makes sense. Now he said it makes sense.
It's so much work to say one love.
We just always trying to be cool.
You know what
I mean? Like B.
And we do both. Some people say one, some people just say love.
No, Diddy's the only one that says love. Oh, yeah, people say love.
Say love. You'll be like love.
Love.
Well, yeah, one, man. One love.
All right, brother, one.
All right, man.
Hello, who's this?
Here, Envy, what's the vibes? It's
Mello, what's up, brother?
How you doing? What's up, Charlamagne the God? How you feeling, bro?
Mello, peace, King. How you doing, black man?
Doing good. Good morning, Lauren, a.k.a. LL Cool Babe.
Good morning.
LL Cool Babe.
See, that's what we do. I told you it's going to be cool.
What you say, Mel?
So listen, I was hearing y'all talking to Nyla about the Pastor Aux, and she said something about not being able to do a venue. I got to answer that solution.
What is it?
I manage a club in Long Island City called District Sporting Lounge. Shout out to the CEO. Shout out to Mason J. And whenever y'all want to do it, let me know.
Well, Mello, Nyla definitely has no problem getting the building now after last Friday. So
yeah, people are reaching out.
Yeah, we're not gonna go. We love Long Island, but we don't need to go all the way out there.
No, that's Long Island City. That's Queens.
Not Long Island. It's Long Island.
It's Queens.
So it's like right before Manhattan.
It's right over the bridge.
I don't know nothing about that.
It's right here. It's basically the city.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty
like
close.
Right there.
Manhattan sounds sexier though. You know what I'm saying?
It don't. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. But it's happening soon. She'll probably be announcing it this week. Where the venue and the date is.
That's dope.
Yeah.
All right, best. If she got the venue and the date, just all you got to do is pass Mello Mulatto Oaks. I got y'all.
Yes, sir.
You stupid.
Thank you,
Goodbye, Mello.
Thank you for the offer, though.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Absolutely crazy. And so I just wanted you guys to, I wanted you to hear that. And then the second thing was you guys were talking about Karen, about the bird watcher.
Yes.
I was reading where he got his own TV show now from that. And I think that that's great. At least he is
dope.
benefiting from that in some way.
Absolutely.
The bird watcher got his own TV show doing what?
Yeah.
Watching birds.
Yeah.
It's called
I don't know.
Central
It's
Park.
on Animal Planet. He's doing bird watching, and he's teaching us about different species of birds.
It's a National
That's dope.
Geographic show.
Really?
Yes. I love that.
Well, congratulations
salute
to
to
that
him.
brother. Yes.
Absolutely.
Support that, because I'm not watching it. 'Cause that
Yo,
sounds
shut up, man. That sound boring, right?
That sounds boring as hell. But I'm happy for the brother, though. I'm
That's
happy
right.
for him. I want
Now,
y'all
some
to
people in the birds.
y'all support, but I'm not
All right.
watching it. Why would I want to watch a man watch birds?
Some people think it's soothing.
Maybe. You're right. When does it come
All
on?
right.
Give them the details, Lauren. We got any details?
I exited out of it. That's sorry.
See what I'm saying?
Damn, you got
Salute
bored
to
of it
that
already.
brother. Go support that brother.
Let's go to one more caller. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is for Randy.
Hey, what up, brother? Get it off your chest.
Hey, man, I kind of got scammed out of $200 by
What
a guy
happened?
claiming to be, Fat Joe. His scout said I could get on your radio station.
He
Power
did.
105.1. I got all the message. Yeah, it was a DM. Had his same profile picture and everything.
Yeah. So you thought Fat Joe reached out to you to get $200 to get you some radio play?
No. I definitely figured out that it wasn't.
But
But you gave the
after,
200.
after you sent the money, was it
I
before
did.
or after
Yeah,
you
I
pressed
did.
send
That
on the
was-
Cash App?
Yeah, I hope you're not calling
Do
up
what?
here. I hope you're not calling up here thinking we about to correct this mistake that you made.
Oh, not at all.
Okay,
No,
you're just making people
I'm
aware
not.
that there's a fake Fat Joe page out there that's scamming people
Yeah.
of money. Got you.
Yeah, and then they said, yes, sir. And they said that they would get you on your radio station. So they're like, yeah, we'll get you on Power 105.1.
And look, all you had to do was call up here
I
and
was
you got it
just
for
about
free.
to say, you made it for free.
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
you want
I
to spit,
tried.
bro?
I
You want to
tried.
rap? Go ahead. Let him rap. Let him rap. Go
I
ahead,
would-
brother.
You want me to rap?
Oh, God.
Yeah, hurry up.
All right. I got a plan, and I'm going to stick to it, and if something happens, then I'm going to go through it. And I see you think I don't know what I'm doing, but I keep it calculated when I am moving. Brick by brick, the empire is built. Easy to tilt when you're walking on stilts.
Oh,
People
boy.
who tilt without any guilt because they don't worry about what is built. For me, I keep checking the things that I do.
All right.
I think
That was
about me
enough.
and I think
That
about
was $200
Yo,
worth.
no, it wasn't. That's crazy. You paid for that. That should have been a freestyle. Okay.
It was a fine. It was a fine. I feel like it was a fine for putting that out in the world. I'm so sorry.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a fine word. You got to pay a $200 fine.
I'm a friend. I'm being your friend, and I'm telling you, don't do that.
Hey,
I won't be
but-
here
hey,
after
wait,
the game
hold
to
on.
tell you and be don't. No.
Can I tell you something though?
Is it
No.
another rap?
I've been no, it's not another rap. I've been playing music for 7 years now. My price keeps getting higher every year. I keep getting more and more shows every year.
Congratulations.
My band keeps doing better. Thank you.
Love that.
Congratulations.
Can I
You know
shout
what, let me
out?
stop.
It's
All right, brother.
weird. Can I shout out my name
Yes, what's your name, sir?
of the band?
What?
Ella Bands.
Naughty Pine. Naughty Pine.
Naughty
N-A-U-G-T-Y. Pine.
Jesus Christ. All right, brother. Have a good one, man. Now, he has sold out shows? Is that what he said?
He said his price was going up.
He said his price went up, man.
Okay.
He definitely feel like his price went up. He gonna record this phone call and post it on Instagram, and that's gonna be his caption. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Okay?
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now, when we come back, we got your rumor report. What we talking in the rumors, Lauren?
We're talking everything from Young Miami getting some backlash for her son at Rolling Loud, Quad from Married to Medicine and her great niece passing away. Of course, Quavo on the boat, NeNe Leakes. We got some good stuff.
All right, we'll get into all that when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our special guest host, formerly from TMZ, Lauren LaRosa.
Yeah, still learning this. I had to turn my earphones up. I'm like, why can't I hear him?
Turn your headphones up.
Well, let's get right to the rumors.
Lauren LaRosa. So I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a minute.
This is the rumor report
I think a lot of people will recognize the voice and the name.
on The Breakfast Club.
Lauren came in hot.
You know,
Didn't she,
I
right?
came in telling the truth. Yes, guys. So Young Miami is receiving the backlash of online right now. So she took her son to Rolling Loud, which she says she does all the time, every single year, and people were really upset. There was a video of him throwing ones. Lil Uzi Vert did a booby trap set at Rolling Loud, which included strippers and all that stuff. So there's a video of Young Miami's son throwing ones, and people are like, she is a horrible mom because of this video. Now, she has had to come out and respond, so has JT. Young Miami came out and said, my son was at Rolling Loud having a good time, let's address it. And then she said, this is why I don't post my kids. Y'all can talk a sore mouth about me, but I'll never give y'all the chance to have an opinion about my kids. And JT came out and said, look, he was there, nobody touched him, there weren't strippers around him, he was just there having a good time, and he's of age for the festival. So I don't know, people are dragging her, saying she needs to be a better mom. They're literally atting her. Like, people are very bold about this one.
I mean, do these people have kids? I mean, I wouldn't have my 10-year-old. I don't have any 10-year-old children yet. They're of age. I have a 15-year-old, but I wouldn't have my 10-year-old child doing something like that. But is it fair to say somebody's a terrible mother and a terrible parent because of a 15-second clip you saw on social media?
I don't think so.
Well, there was no strippers around him.
No.
That's first. There was no strippers around him.
It
was just nothing but. Yeah, he was just tossing money. Probably like looking at his mom tossing money, or it was some guys in there. Could have been big bro or uncles tossing money. But yeah, if the young man's legal age is 10 years old and it's legal to come to Rolling Loud, even if it wasn't, he's experiencing that time with his mother. His mother has his mother's there. I don't even know if she performed, but I don't have a problem with her taking her son to Rolling Loud.
It's crazy how the internet makes things. I didn't even see the video, but the way the internet was talking, it was like she had this young man in the strip club and he was throwing ones on strippers.
No.
So he was just standing around tossing money backstage.
He's literally in the video. You just see people around him, no strippers, and he just throwing money. And I want y'all to know, these kids see this stuff on TikTok, and not to say that that's why he wanted to do it, right? But there are kids that see all of the money phones and all that stuff on TikTok, and they do this stuff. So it's like, he's in a controlled environment. He's with his mom. She's an artist. Like, I don't know. I think people need to get out of her business. And I think we all see Young Miami mom on a daily. Yeah. Like, she's a mom. And I don't even understand how she manages it all, to be honest with you.
And probably because she's the artist, it's heightened. But way before there was a Young Miami, people were doing that, throwing money around in videos and everything else. So to me, he's just mimicking like probably his favorite artist, right?
Correct. So.
I would think. And he's backstage at Rolling Loud. You see all of these rappers and all these artists around. It's like, yo, get a man some ones and have him throw some ones in the air. Like, money ain't a thing.
I think people too are trying to take it like, well, I wouldn't even have my kid in that environment. But I hate when people do stuff like that
Loud.
but also too, the songs that you're letting your kids listen to, the things they're watching on TikTok. There's so much that we could pick about when it comes to kids and what they shouldn't be doing and what should be monitored. I think we should all mind our own.
But let's not forget, his mom was performing. You know what I mean? So he might have wanted to see his mom perform. That's probably the reason why he was there at all. But she said this is a bonding moment for them. These are artists that he probably listens to. These are artists that he probably, watches. So this is a bonding moment for his son and mom. I don't have a problem with her taking him there. He wasn't in danger. There was security all around that place. I didn't have no problem. But I want to, before you get to the next story, let's discuss when we come back in a little bit too. 800-585-1051. A lot of people said that she was a bad mom because of this. We'd love to hear your thoughts out there, and we'll talk about it next hour. What else you got?
I don't think that's fair to call her a bad mom.
No, it's a reach.
I don't think so.
But
her
I will
son
say,
was backstage throwing ones at a rap concert.
Before somebody puts this out here, to me, not that it matters. The Rolling Loud website does say that you have to be 16 and over to attend. I don't think that matters though. If you're with your mom and tons of security because your mom is JT, one of the most famous rappers in the. Miami.
Young Miami.
One of the most famous rappers in the world right now.
Maybe she couldn't get a babysitter. I don't know. You know what I mean? I have no idea. I know you got to be 16 to get in the Rolling Loud.
I didn't know that either. I did not know that because all these, I don't know.
I mean, if anything, I'd be upset that she's not teaching them to be financially responsible. Son, don't throw these ones around. Okay?
Maybe she is. Maybe they set aside some and put it. When you go to the club and you break the wad up, you put some away.
And then he's at that age where he can throw the ones and then pick them back up, and nobody gonna judge him.
Oh, shut up, man.
When I do that, I get judged.
Young Miami son is not picking you. That is so cheap. You do that?
I've done that a couple times in my day.
I don't love that for you.
Throw the ones and then pick them back up. And you seen me in action.
And you're
not all of it, just enough.
You're retired from
this. It's embarrassing.
Right?
Yeah, this is back in the day.
Yeah, I'm glad you're retired because that is embarrassing. You'd be trending on Twitter. Yeah, so now we're gonna move on. We're gonna go on.
Oh, we can actually. Time's up.
Time is up. That is it.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, time's up.
All right. Well, when we come back, Teslin Figueroa will be joining us. That was your rumor report. And also, we're going to take your calls. Let's discuss 800-585-1051. Young Miami, she brought her 10-year-old to Rolling Loud. He was throwing singles. People were saying that she's a bad mom and had so much to say. So let's discuss when we come back. Front Page News is next. It's The Breakfast Club on BET.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
When you're a business owner and you're juggling a lot of things, you need a team of people to keep your business running successfully. How do you find and hire the right people? ZipRecruiter. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/breakfast.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got our special guest host with us today, Lauren LaRosa, formerly of TMZ. And let's get in some front page news. Tez, what up, Tez?
What up? I'm back again, DJ Envy, Lauren LaRosa. Your name is Fly. I like how that rolls off your tongue.
Thank you. I hated it forever until my adult life.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's Lauren LaRosa Ann. So it's like country.
Lauren LaRosa Ann?
Yes, Rosa is my grandmother, Ann is my aunt, and my mom just put Lo in front of Rosa. It was like a whole thing when I was a kid. But it's cute now. It's Fly now.
Okay.
All right, well, let's jump right into it. Let's talk about Houston's oldest African-American cemetery. What's going on with that?
Yeah, once again, we're always fighting for land and fighting for history for African Americans. So I thought this story was interesting. The descendants of the oldest African American cemetery in Olivewood in Houston, Texas, are fighting to stop a new development that they said could end up disturbing the unmarked graves of infants. I want you to take a listen to Miss Margaret Williams, the founder and president of the Descendants of Olivewood, and we'll talk about it on the other side.
We have over probably 800 people who were born during emancipation, when emancipation came here to Texas.
Williams and her group have fought to preserve and clean up the land. She's heard stories that nearby land was the site of infant burials.
We've been told that casket handles, pieces of material, things that suggest that there may be burials there.
Maximo Development owns the land and plans to turn it into a 5-story soccer complex.
I think about stuff like this all the time. I personally feel like, we've all built on graveyards. If you just think about how long the earth has been here and, how long human existence has been, it's almost impossible that we aren't buried on top of at least one body. You know what I mean?
And hospitals where like people have died.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of like apartment complexes are like medical centers and hospitals.
Well, for clarity, the cemetery is listed as one of the most endangered historical sites in the country. So it is protected as a historical cemetery. The dispute is over the additional land right outside the cemetery. So that's what they're trying to fight to make sure that is also protected. Ms. Williams wants the developer to do a study to see if human remains are still present. And she also said in her statement that, you guys can find another place to build, but the descendants cannot find another place, for a resting spot. So, and as a side note, when you said we've all built over something, I thought this was really interesting because I kind of went down a rabbit hole on this story. They've also, I said, wow, if they build on top of these ancestors, just as an FYI, they have found, if you believe in ghosts, they said that they did find ghosts in 1999 of Kathy Bunn, who they said was videotaped hovering over a headstone. So I don't know if you believe it.
Yes, because when if you bring like a medium or a spirit guide in a room, you would be surprised how many spirits are lingering around these buildings that we just frequent.
Who do you think
all
is in
the
here?
time. I don't know. I've never brought anybody in here. I need to bring Miss Kelly in here. I need to bring my Aunt Kelly in here and let her see if there's anything in here.
You know what? But before we move on, I always wondered, with so many people dying, right, in cemeteries, in I guess it's weird places now. Like you drive by Manhattan and then you see a cemetery in the middle of like 12th Street. I wonder what happens from there. Do they move? Do they pick up those bodies and move into a different cemetery, maybe in Long Island or upstate? Like, what happens to that property? Don't
they just leave it? Why would you move it?
There's gonna come a point in time because we're not gonna be here forever, guys. Y'all know that, right? I'm talking about us as a species. Like at some point, there's gonna be some type of event that probably makes us extinct for the most part, right? All of these headstones and these bodies that are buried now, they just not gonna be there. They just gonna be underground. So when the next generation of civilization comes, they gonna put a Starbucks over them graves too, because they not gonna know they was even there.
You think they're gonna do Starbucks?
Or whatever they gonna be drinking.
It's gonna be flying something. It's not gonna be Starbucks. It's gonna be like the Jetsons version of like, I don't know,
something
cappuccino.
All right. Well, let's discuss the IRS. The IRS is stopping something
Yeah, this is great news for those, I guess, who owe the IRS money. The IRS said Monday that it is ending its decade-old policy of making unannounced home and business visits in an effort to help workers stay safe and to combat scammers who pose as IRS agents. The Treasury Department said in a statement that effective immediately, revenue agents will no longer make unplanned visits, and they will send you a note to your home to let you know to schedule a meeting. So good luck, I guess, with people responding back to have a meeting with the IRS, but they said they've done this because in recent years they've experienced more threats due to the conspiracy theories that are out there that are saying that the IRS is coming after your money. They did a lot of this, was politicized heavy after healthcare reform, and so once healthcare reform kicked in and now you had to pay a fee, there was a lot of chatter online about, hey, the IRS is coming to get you, and so they've received a lot of threats, and so they said in order to protect everybody's safety that they would no longer be popping up at folks' house, and again, scammers, preventing scammers as well.
When they pop up, they arrest you. What do they do?
No.
So
They usually discuss if you have if there's a problem, or if you owe money, or if they need to get some information from you. That's why they usually pop up. But I always thought that was dangerous because the IRS doesn't have a police car, right? Yeah. So when they pull up, they're pulling up in regular cars and
my door.
Well, and I don't like how Lauren asked that question to the room as if we would ever know. I pay my taxes, ma'am. I am a tax-paying American citizen. I just paid some taxes last week, by the way. I pay them quarterly. Okay, I would never know what the IRS does when they come to somebody's house.
I'm just trying to figure it out, because why would you even come? Especially if it's somebody. I'm not opening my door for somebody I don't know.
And I want to know how much money you got to owe them for them to say we got to pull up.
Right. I don't think it's the amount. I think it's the fact that if you don't pay it or you don't answer their phone calls or letters, so then they pull up to see if you're there.
Are we paying for them to come to people's houses?
Are they paying? What
happened? Do taxpayers pay for
everything that they do is paid by us. Yeah,
there needs to be an amount then.
Well, they coming to get their money. That's their money. Like, where my bread at? Hey, yo, what's happening?
If I'm paying taxes for you to pull up on somebody for about $500. That would really.
That's why I said I need to know the amount. What is the amount that they pull up for? I know it ain't no $500.
Yeah, I doubt it's that, but I'm just interested to see how many people will respond back to the letter and actually schedule. And so
you better respond.
You don't play with them people.
Don't play with Arce. Do not play with Arce. Okay,
Alphabet boys.
That's right. When Arce say they want their money, Arce want their money. All right, we giving you a courtesy. We telling you we ain't gonna pull up on you, but we gonna send you this letter. So pull up on us.
Alphabet boys, IRS.
IRS.
Oh my God. Yes. I never knew that.
FBI.
Well, when we say that,
FBI,
FBI, government, CIA, MIB, anything got to do with the alphabet. Well, I guess the LGBTQ as well. Don't play with that group either. So, but yeah, anything got to do with the alphabet, you do not want to play a game with. So, yeah.
All right, and let me say good morning to the IRS. I know they listen in the morning, so I just want to say good morning.
IRS.
Good morning to the IRS, and also too, I don't think we can call the LGBTQIA Disney Plus community alphabet boys. That would not be all inclusive.
That's true. You're correct. Thank you, Charlamagne. Yes. Please don't allow me to get canceled today.
That's correct. That's all. It's not the alphabet boys. It would be alphabet.
People.
Days.
Well, no, you don't know how someone identifies.
That's right. Alphabet people. That's right.
That's correct. My apologies to the community. I did not mean to be insensitive. Don't come.
All right. Well, that is front page news. Tez, we'll see you tomorrow.
Peace.
Hey, make sure you subscribe to Tezlyn Figaro's podcast, the Straight Shot No Chaser podcast on the Black Effect iHeartRadio podcast network, and follow Tezlyn Figaro on all social media platforms.
You're getting old, Charlamagne. You keep forgetting that part.
I give it a beat. I give it a beat. I was coming.
Oh, whoa.
Whoa.
Man, shut up.
Whoa.
It's too early. Y'all don't have a time that y'all start.
You see, Lauren?
No.
It's so early.
It's never too early. It's never too early for these guys.
Oh, my gosh.
Wake that ass up, literally.
It's always 6 o'clock for envy.
All right. Well, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Now, during the rumors, Lauren was discussing Young Miami, and people were saying that she was a bad parent. That's because she brought her 10-year-old to Roll Aloud, something that she says she does all the time. That's a bonding moment for her. But during this time, Little Uzi bought strippers, and he was throwing singles. People are calling her a bad mom and saying that's bad parenting. Let's discuss. 800-585-1051. Was that bad parenting? We'll talk about it when we come back.
Was Diddy there? Because she might have been being a bad caretaker, bringing that old man to Rolling Loud. Was that?
You stupid eye. We'll discuss when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Special guest host today, formerly at TMZ, was discussing Young Miami. And what happened with Young Miami? Why was she trending yesterday?
So she was trending yesterday because she took her son to Rolling Loud, and when they were there, Lil Uzi had a booby trap, which is a strip club in Miami, a set that was based around that, and he was throwing ones. So people are calling her bad mom, saying that he shouldn't have been there and that he definitely shouldn't have been throwing ones.
So was he throwing ones on strippers?
Not in the video that I saw. No ones on strippers. And then JT even came in the comments and clarified that nobody was around him, no one touched him, he was just throwing the money. It was there. It was the set. It was the vibe.
Yeah, I don't think that's fair to call her a bad parent for that. Like, she's been raising that young man for 10 years, and now all of a sudden, because y'all see him at a rap concert throwing money, she's a bad parent. Like, how many kids have we seen doing this in music videos throughout our whole lives? How many kid artists have we seen doing this throughout the years? Remember Bow Wow walking through the whatever video that was, counting money? Like, you know, I don't think it's fair to say she's a bad parent because he was doing that.
I agree. And also, she was performing. Like, her son probably wanted to see her perform and support his mom, and she said that this was a bonding moment.
What, watching her perform?
If I was her son watching Young I love the City Girls, but they do make age-appropriate music. I'd be clutching my pearls. Mom, what do you mean your poom-poom talks?
You don't think her son has heard and seen videos before?
Of course he has.
And he's probably, like, he looks at it like, oh my God, look at all these people screaming for my mom. Like, I don't know if he...
Yeah, he probably not paying attention to the lyrics.
Yeah,
like
and I'm
that.
sure he probably clowns her a bit about certain stuff, you know, sons and their mom relationship, but I don't think he's saying, Mom, what do you mean the poom poom talks? I don't think that's the mother-son conversation that's happening. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but you know, I don't have a problem with it. It's like your daughter, Charlamagne. Let's say you would, well, it's not Rolling Loud, but if your daughter wanted to see you in action doing something, you would want to bring it because she wanted to be, you know, proud of her dad. She wanted to see what her dad did, and seeing what his mom does, I don't have a problem with that.
But even with that, you know, you pick and choose what events you would bring her to. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, my daughter's 15 at this point. Anything that we could possibly be discussing, she's hearing. Whether it's at school, you know, whether it's on, you know, the program she may watch on television, whether it's on YouTube. Like, you can't hide nothing from these kids nowadays. They couldn't hide nothing from us when we was that age.
Right.
How did your daughter feel about the butt cake?
I don't know if she's ever seen the butt cake.
Would you let her see that?
No. But if she asked me
ask me how my son feels about it.
How's your son feel about it?
He loves it. He want to be in the group chat.
My son feels like me and Charlamagne are sus, that we're really dating each other.
But he know where the fun at. He want to be in the group chat.
But now he wants to be in the group chat.
You know what I'm saying?
He wants to be in the group chat. He does.
You know, but stuff like that's easy to explain. That's a joke. You know, whether it's age appropriate or not. I mean, that's up for debate, but it's still a joke. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'm not upset at this young man being backstage throwing ones. I've seen worse, y'all. You know, and that's not an excuse. It's just like, I just don't like y'all getting online trying to call somebody a bad parent because of one instance that y'all witnessed on social media. What do you? And we don't even know if these people are parents that are having these conversations
at all. And the audacity to at somebody. That's what gets me. It's the audacity of the people online, like the bold face audacity.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
This is Dranisha. Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. What did you think about Young Miami bringing her 10-year-old to Rolling Loud?
I didn't see anything wrong with it. I have a young son myself, and he wants to be a music producer when he gets older. So I take him to concerts and festivals and stuff like that all the time. But I also try to make sure his environment is controlled. You know, we not around the weed smoke and stuff like that. But I don't see anything wrong with it. He's being exposed to different things. And then I think people who has a problem with it, they just jealous sometimes, you know.
Well, that's the other thing, too. I mean, people just be wanting something to say, especially when somebody is in a certain position. You know what I mean? Like, Misery truly does love company.
I would love to be Young Miami's son.
So she said, Lauren said she'd love to be Young Miami's son. Because, you know, they see her living her life. She out there, you know, with Diddy. She doing her thing. Like, people really do want to knock you when they see you up.
That's right. Hello, who's this?
This is Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday. Now, what's your thoughts, Mama? Young Miami bringing her 10-year-old to Rolling Loud and him throwing singles. What you think?
I think that's a little inappropriate. You know, there's levels to certain things, and you know what you're going to do when he's 21 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? You already setting the tone. I don't think it's kind of cool.
What exactly is considered inappropriate?
wasn't he throwing ones at chicks, or he was just throwing ones to throw ones? Like,
just in the air.
I'm not even clear.
Yeah, he was just throwing ones in the air from what I was told. I don't know.
In the video, there are no strippers in the video. There are in a setting which is set up like booby trap, but there are no strippers in front of him. He's just throwing it in the air.
Nah, I get it. You know, everybody does different things as parents and everything. But if you don't want the backlash of it, don't post it.
That's true. I agree with that.
Right. All right, well, let's take some more calls. Oh, you cut her off, Red? Damn. We'll take some more calls.
I agree with that. What that young lady said to me is the biggest thing, man. And Young Miami all but said that when she said, you know,
that's why I don't post my kids.
That's why I don't post my kids, because you know, you do open up yourself for all that public criticism and scrutiny.
Right.
What Drake said, he wasn't hiding his kid from the world.
He was hiding his world. What he was
hiding the world.
Hiding the world from his kids. 800-585-1051. If you're just joining us, we're talking about Young Miami. She was trending yesterday. That's because she brought her son, he's 10 years old, to Rolling Loud, and he was throwing singles. Uzi did like a little, like a booby trap stripper type of thing in his routine, and he was throwing singles. He wasn't throwing singles at the stripper. He was throwing them up in the air, and people were saying that she's a bad mom. Let's discuss. 800-585-1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our special guest co-host, Lauren LaRosa, formerly of TMZ, joining us this morning. Now, we were reporting a story during the rumors about Young Miami. What happened with Young Miami? Why was she trending, Lauren?
So Young Miami was trending because Young Miami took her son, her 10-year-old son, Jai, to Rolling Loud. And they were on Lil Uzi's like Rolling Loud set, which was set up like Booby Trap, the strip club in Miami. And there's a video of him throwing ones. Now, there are no strippers in the video. There are no girls or anybody in front of him while he's throwing it. From what it looks like, he's just throwing it up in the air. But people are saying she is a horrible parent because of this, and she just needs to admit that, and her son shouldn't have been there.
I think some of y'all parents should go on TikTok or go on social media and see what some of your kids are doing on social media behind your back. I bet you're going to see some money phones to the ears.
Oh, yes.
I bet you're going to see them holding up some wads of money if they got it. You know what I'm saying? If they got about $20, $30 in ones, you might see them throwing it up in the air as well. You know what I mean? So I don't see what the big deal is. I don't think this is something that warrants somebody being called a bad parent.
Nah.
Damn.
You might
But I will
it's not
say
what
this.
you would do as a parent, but a bad parent is a bit much.
And a lot of y'all parents are bad. A lot of y'all parents are smoking when y'all was in the car when y'all were kids. A lot of y'all parents just threw y'all in the back seat and then put your seatbelt on the proper and correct way. Am I lying?
No.
You a snitch.
What?
Because I know how to do a seatbelt. That car seat will get me every time. That car seat will make me contemplate more. We only going a couple blocks. We only go. Let me think about this. You know, I've never done it, but you thought about it. But then that's when you be like,
absolutely.
Have y'all ever forgot your kids somewhere?
No,
that's
never.
Why
never.
I literally, that's my worst fear for when I become a parent. It's like, how do you remember that you now have a kid?
No, I've never done that.
But the seatbelt sometimes. And my 20-month-old, she's a magician. She could get out that seatbelt. I don't know. She get her arms out. That seatbelt, that car seat is difficult.
No, that car seat ain't no joke. That car seat is difficult to put in and it's difficult to get out. Okay, that is definitely. I call my wife to come handle that every single time. Every single time. The only thing I forget when it comes to my kids nowadays is names. Because when you have multiple kids, I got four daughters.
Me too.
But you're only 45.
I know, but like I got 4 daughters, and the last 3 are all 3 years apart. And you know, sometimes you have one in your arm and be saying the other one's name. You know what I mean?
Really?
I do it all the time.
My grandmother does that, but like she's older, so it's just like she called everybody else's name. I thought that it was like an age thing.
Nah, that starts early when you got multiple kids.
And especially when you're mad, when you're angry, you just be saying anything.
So y'all basically saying y'all are bad parents too. Is that the consensus?
If the bar for bad parents and it's that nowadays, I guess so.
Tag me in, coach. We all here with it.
Yep. Hey, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Yeah, this is Jason from Miami.
Hey, what's up, bro?
What's good?
Talk to us. What's your thoughts?
I don't think she's a bad mother, but you know, Rolling Loud obviously has an age limit for a reason. But you know how the world is. Even if he was 21, they still would have found something to say about him.
Right.
Another thing I want to say, too, is we got to stop this narrative about being in their business. When you put it online, it ain't your business no more.
That's true.
You know, I mean, it's unfair, but, I mean, that's just how the world is.
That's true. I just try to give people the same grace I would want. You know what I mean? It's difficult. It's easy when somebody is getting talked about, but when you start talking about my kids or other family members, that's when it's like, all right, bro. But he's right. Once you put it online, it's fair game. Yeah,
that's right. Hello, who's this?
This is Courtney from Cincinnati.
Hey, Courtney. Good morning. What's your thought?
I was saying he should have never been in there. There's an age minimum on those type of events for a reason. Like, regardless of who your mom is or how much security, he should have never been in there.
Do you have kids, Courtney?
Yeah.
So your kids don't do concerts, festivals? How old are they?
They are old enough to get in.
Yeah, I mean, she's not wrong. I mean, because the truth is, if something was to happen backstage,
absolutely,
that could happen to any age kid, though.
Oh, no doubt. But
you could be 16
somebody would be held liable because a kid is back there.
But for example, though, like if they go to like a Disney concert or something like that, that's age appropriate. Plus, the parents will be there.
Yeah, but I mean, things happen everywhere. These stampedes,
that is true,
or not. So
that is true.
But I don't think they do
the
age.
Content of it is not appropriate.
Yeah, I don't think they do the age for safety. I think they do the age for content, like this woman said. That's what I think they do the age for.
Yeah, I was thinking because of the liability if something happens, but who knows? I just know that if something was to happen, people would say, well, they had underage kids back there. They had kids back here that weren't old enough to be here,
I think it's content
That's
and liquor.
why I say there's an age minimum for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think they do it because of liquor too. Like if they have a bar in a certain place, they can't have kids. Like even
there's
this
not going to
year,
be
the BET
alcohol
Awards.
at the Disney concerts unless the parents sticking it in a little flask.
They don't have bars at Disney concerts.
That ain't true.
I was about to say, I'm
That
gonna
ain't
never
true.
become a parent.
And they serve alcohol at Disney World.
Please.
They do.
They serve alcohol at Disney World. We would not
They
be able to
absolutely
make
do.
it through Disney World.
But
if
they
we
have
didn't alcohol.
license for that too, though.
Please shot o'clock me at every kid event.
Well, thank you for calling, Mama. But I would say this too. Even at the BET Awards this year, a lot of people were mad because they couldn't bring their kids on the red carpet, and BET wouldn't allow kids on the red carpet because they had a bar on the red carpet. So, like, if you look, the baby said he couldn't bring his daughter on the red carpet because of that. Michael Blackson couldn't bring his sons on the red carpet because of that. So that people take that serious when it comes to those kids and those age limits.
I get it.
That's ABC regulation stuff, though, right? Like the distance in the zoning between kids and bars in certain places can. Because how would it be allowed in like Disney concerts?
I don't know.
Yeah, or at Disneyland. No, you're right.
Mm-hmm. But what's the moral of the story, guys?
The moral of the story is, man, stop calling people bad parents just because you see one moment on social media. That would piss me off.
I took the moral differently. Mine was birth control.
Jesus Christ.
You gotta stop.
I don't even want to go through none of this stuff. I want to enjoy my booby trap, my drinks, all of the stuff that you can't do as a parent. You got to be so righteous.
No, you can still go out. You just can't bring your child with you.
Yeah, Envy, you post your 20-month-old in the back of that seat and think it's cute, the magician video, and you're going to go viral.
I think that's the other moral of the story too, man. Be like me, keep your kids off social media. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't want people to be able to publicly scrutinize, anything you do that's involving your kids, just keep your kids out of the public view.
Yeah, I post my kids and I don't have that problem. I mean, I'm not going to post certain things that I know people are going to attack.
Yeah.
It is what it is, but parents do realize things do happen. They do realize that their kid's a magician. They do realize that their kids are going to say some wild, off-the-wall stuff at times. Like, it's being a parent.
I think everybody's doing their best, man. Young Miami was just doing her best. Because if she wasn't spending time with her kids, she'd get criticized.
Right. They say she would run behind Diddy too much and
that's what I'm saying.
Not a parent. You can't win.
It was bring your child to work day.
There you go.
She bought it a Rolling Loud,
There you go. All right. All right, when we come back, we got your rumor report. Lauren, what we talking about in this rumors?
We are talking about Quavo reported to be on a yacht during a robbery.
Damn.
All right, we'll get into that next. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the God. We are the Breakfast Club. Our guest co-host, Lauren.
Listen,
LaRosa is here.
You hear me?
Yes, we are. I said we need to take a shot. It's my last day, but Charlamagne said this doesn't need to be my last day. I'm here for that.
I mean, if you're here all week.
I am. I'm here as long as y'all need me.
And if I got to avoid taking this shot at 7:48 in the morning?
No, we should take a shot then to this not being my last day. Your back hurt?
What they got to do with a shot?
Right. You won't feel the back after this.
I'm not doing that. Not peer
Lobos
pressure.
Reposado. What?
Lobos Reposado?
Yes. It's your gift. I brought you guys gifts.
You should do it, Charlamagne. She did get you a gift, bro.
Way, Jose.
I'll take a shot with y'all. I got a little water here, so I'll take a shot of water. Y'all take a shot of that. All clear.
Oh, wow.
I'm cool. I'll watch her take a shot, though.
I can't do it by myself. That's like bad luck.
It is?
Yes.
You got your homegirl with you? She ain't doing nothing but faking like she reading back there. Got the book over there with the still on page 1. She been on page 1 for an hour and a half. Am I lying? She been on the forward for an hour and a half. Oh, that's my book. Oh, carry on. Continue. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got your rumor report. Give us a little tease what we discussing.
We are going to get into Quavo reportedly on the yacht during a robbery. We got NeNe Leakes talking about her son Bryson and his arrest and everything he's dealing with his addiction struggles.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going some places.
All right, so we'll get to that next, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Charlamagne, the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host, Lauren LaRosa, with us. Previously, used to be at TMZ.
Now Bronco Grinding.
That's right.
Breakfast Club for the time being.
There you go. And well, let's get right to the rumors.
Lauren LaRosa. So I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a minute.
Move out the way. This is the rumor report.
I think a lot of people will recognize the voice and the name.
On the Breakfast Club.
Lauren came in hot.
You know,
Didn't she, right?
I came in telling the truth. So on Sunday, July 23rd, Miami Beach PD responded to an alleged robbery on a boat. Once they got there were a bunch of people on this boat, including Quavo from the Migos. And there is video that surfaced from this boat. Now, a little bit of background on what they're alleging. So they're alleging that there was a reported robbery on the yacht. Now, when you read the police narrative, what it says is that at some point in this yachting trip, they're having a good time. The captain says, oh, well, you guys, your yachting trip is about to end. And two men on the boat, ages 39 and 32, get upset about that. And they run down on the captain. The captain alleged that he was held at gunpoint and that the money for the yachting trip was demanded back because they were upset about the time that was, according to them, cut short on the boat. Now, when this broke, people were saying that, Quavo was robbed and there was like just a bunch of things swirling. But if you read the narrative, his name is not mentioned in the narrative. His attorney, Drew Finling, points that out. And he was detained. So were other few people on the boat, but he was not arrested.
I thought it was pirates.
I just thought that people got a new way to get to the celebrities. Like, that's what I thought.
I thought it was pirates.
Yeah.
I thought they had Quavo tied up on the boat and all kind of stuff.
Yeah, that would
Nah, it seems like a misunderstanding somehow, some way, because I don't think anybody was arrested. But I guess in situations like that, they said the police came, everybody came. They got to, detain everybody until they find out what happened. But they said that it was one of the employees that kind of snuck like a text like, please help now, and which made all the police come because they thought somebody was, being kidnapped.
Did they have to put Quavo and they tied him up, right? I saw some video of like this.
Zip ties. They use zip ties to detain them. But they do that normally when they come into a situation where you're talking about people are armed and there's guns or whatever, because you just don't know who's who, what's what.
Yeah, they do that normally when the person is black with dreadlocks. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, I mean, he wasn't arrested.
Yeah.
So there's that. But yeah, and then
I don't think it had anything to do with Quavo. I think he was just on the boat, and the story sounds a lot better when they be like, Quavo's on this boat.
But celebrity attached to it.
Yeah, I think he was just partying.
But the fact that I'm on the boat and this is even happening, if I'm Quavo, I'm pissed.
Yeah, why are they detaining me? Like, why am I being detained? Why am I getting tied up?
I'm telling you what they say to the people.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, they say we just come and do that because we need to just understand everybody, who's who, what's going on, what's what.
Right. You can do that without putting me in zip ties, or whatever the hell that was.
And removing my freedom.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. So moving on to the Drake concert. So you guys remember when Drake told girls to bring more bras to his show, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So a woman did. She brought a bra. She threw it. It went viral because Drake caught the bra and it was a 36G, and he was like, find this woman immediately. Y'all know Drake is a big fan of the BBWs. Well, this woman, Veronica Correa, she is 21 years old, says that now she has got an offer from Playboy. We have some audio.
I ended up taking the one off that I was wearing that night. That is my true bra size. And I threw it at his feet, and I mean, like, I lost my mind when he actually picked it up and reacted the way he did. Mm-hmm. It's definitely full circle. Yeah, they are all natural, and they do run in my family. Playboy had actually reached out to me on my Instagram DMs and said, if you want to apply, we'll accept you right away. So yeah, I did. I applied and they did accept me. And they want to speak with me very soon. So maybe later today after this call, I will speak with them as well.
I swear, it don't take nothing to be nothing nowadays.
No.
The bar entry is so low for everything.
Did you go look? I know you didn't go look at her TikTok, did you?
No,
Veronica?
I don't have TikTok.
No shade to Veronica, my girl V, but the TikTok videos are not giving 36G. It's giving she did that just to get the reaction. Cause
I was gonna ask, because
She don't look that
36G,
big.
how big is 36G?
I'm a boobie girl, and I'm looking at her and I'm like, bruh, it's no way. It's not happening. So I don't know, but I will say
On a scale from 1 to huge, like who would we consider huge so we can compare it to? Because I don't know what G is. I just remember Dolly Parton used to be double D's or something like that. Or no, was Dolly Parton bigger than that? I don't remember.
when I thought
What are y'all talking about?
we're trying to Dolly Parton, yeah, she's known for her boobies. He's trying to get a scale of like how big her boobs are.
Because I don't know what a G is.
I'm just sitting there thinking about all the old grandmas that threw their panties on stage back in the day. They ain't get offered no Playboy or no penthouse deals. You know what I'm saying? Why she get a deal for just throwing her
You know
bra?
what they got offered?
What?
Kids, and then the people ran away. You never. That's always how the stories worked out. They had the kids, and then the singer went off, and now you don't know your daddy. At least she getting something from it.
He look like Rick James.
Well, what he told me was he was a part of the entourage, baby. That's your daddy.
And these women were actually taking their panties off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And throwing them on stage.
And they had panty holes, so you had to really go
You see
through
what
it.
I'm saying?
You had to go through it.
You know, and they didn't get nothing except for, like Lauren said, guys that ran away.
Yeah. Well, I mean, so the Playboy offer happened. She said she's gonna talk to them later, as you guys heard. But also,
That's cap. Playboy ain't DM her.
I mean, I can see them DM her.
Not the real Playboy page. Come
But
on,
you know,
man.
Playboy has that digital content creator platform now, so it's not like she's about to be on the magazine. They've shifted. Like
She's not going on a cover.
It's kind of like OnlyFans a little bit.
Oh, got you.
Yeah, so I mean, she's viral. It's going to bring them business, and
Ugh.
because I'm looking at her like if she could do it, shoot, I'm jobless. I could
Lauren, you
figure
better
it out.
stop. You better stop.
I tell you, it don't cost nothing to be nothing
It's
nowadays.
Tuesday. I ain't got no job. I might figure that out today.
You would do that?
I don't know, Playboy. Let me see what y'all talking about. DM me.
I wonder if people would look at that as a sign. Like I threw my bra on stage. Leave that.
No.
Can I say that?
Yeah, I think you can say that. You got them.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I do.
I think it's fair
I'm
game.
saying
That's not
for the-
porn, though. That's it's not porn.
No, it's fun. People post worse. When people ask about OnlyFans, I'm like, people post worse on the Instagram.
How much can Playboy
And
be
it's free.
possibly paying nowadays?
I don't know if it's like a commission based thing. I've never really looked into it. Like
I feel like it'd be more lucrative to be on OnlyFans or something like that.
But it's the platform is set up like OnlyFans.
But that's a good question, Lauren. You would do that? You would think about doing Playboy?
Listen, I'm weighing all of my options right now.
Times ain't that hard.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
Christ, stop.
I'm sitting here with y'all about to take this shot. Times is not that hard. But also too, why I don't even know why it got to be times is hard. She's having a good time. She also got a DM from Drake as well too.
Oh my God!
Well,
Is
no,
that
I'm
what, is that
sorry.
what life is about?
I'm
DM?
sorry.
Yes.
No.
Times
She
are not
didn't get the
hard.
DM.
She got a DM from Drake.
He liked her story, but she hasn't responded yet.
Oh God!
She said she left Drake on red.
It don't cost nothing to be nothing nowadays. The bar of entry to everything is so low.
Wow, you just coming at me.
No, I'm not. I'm coming at all of y'all.
All right. Well, that is your rumor report. Now, Charlamagne, who you giving that donkey to?
Maybe we should ask that question to the people.
I think we
What's
should.
that?
Yeah.
But wait, I want to ask the question about what should she say back to Drake?
Oh God.
No. What question you gonna ask? Is the bar of entry low?
No, it could be that.
We know the bar of entry is low. You don't gotta rub it in our faces. We know that. But I think I want to know, like, what should she even respond? I feel like she should play it cool.
I think she should go back to work. Whatever she was doing before that Drake concert,
She
she
owns
needs to
like
take
an
her
ice
ass
cream
back
shop
to
or
work.
something like that.
She don't need to do no Playboy. She don't need to wait for no DMs from Drake. Take your ass back to work.
You
okay?
can DM at work though.
Oh my goodness.
That is true.
Listen, get it how you live, sis.
Jesus Christ. Before after the hour, we're gonna do a Donkey of the Day update. There was a young woman who married a ghost. Y'all remember when I gave Donkey of the Day to the young woman who married the ghost? Well, we have an update on that story. She's getting the biggest hee-haw again.
Jesus Christ. All right, we'll get to that next, so don't move. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
When it's time to get with someone special, the best way to do it is with Magnum large size condoms. That gold foil wrapper is a badge of honor, and it means you're protected. And you take care of things with comfort. Accept no substitutes. Bring the pleasure with the gold standard. Magnum large size condoms.
Don't be out here acting like a donkey.
Hee haw, bitch.
Hee-haw.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
I'm a big boy, I can take it. If he feel I deserve it, ain't no big deal.
I know Charlamagne guy gonna have some funny shit say out his mouth.
Just because I say something you may not agree with doesn't mean I'm mean.
Who's getting that donkey?
That donkey, that don't.
Donkey of the Day right there.
The Breakfast Club, bitches.
You can call me the Donkey of the Day, but I mean no harm.
Lauren started coughing as soon as I lit the Palo Santos.
I told you, I think you're putting spells on me.
Says a lot. I'm just doing this because I want to keep any bad spirits out the room, because Donkey of the Day for Tuesday, July 25th goes to a singer named Bricarde. I think I'm pronouncing her name right. Now, this is the Donkey of the Day update, by the way, okay, because it's like a where are they now? See, in the history of hee-haws, we have had some very interesting characters, and Bricarde is one of them. She is 40 years old now, and a couple of years ago when I first gave her Donkey of the Day, I gave her a Donkey of the Day because she decided that she wanted to marry a ghost.
Wow.
Yeah, she decided that she didn't want a dude till death do us part. She wanted hers already dead, okay? She married the spirit of a Victorian soldier named Eduardo. One stormy night in 2021 when the poltergeist proposed to her after bursting into her bedroom and professing his love for her. Y'all think I'm making this up, but I'm not. Let's go to the morning to hear hear Bricarde talk about it.
So just remind us how you met Eduardo.
It was an unconventional meeting, let's say that. He kind of burst into my bedroom in the dead of night and kind of captivated me, sent sensations all over my body, and that was our first encounter.
He's Victorian?
He's a Victorian soldier, yes.
Right.
So you got used to the relationship, you're now very much in love, and in fact last time when you came on to talk about it, you told that here. What is it?
He's here.
Is he? Well, I should hope so too. It's your wedding day.
Where is he?
Can't you see him?
No,
is real.
definitely not here. And you'd think that I would be able to see him.
He doesn't like you.
He doesn't like me.
Oh my God.
Well, that's fair enough.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, don't worry.
He's a bit rude.
I'm not marrying him.
No, I know.
What are we listening to?
Today's update in Donkey of the Day, okay? And the reason Bricarde is getting another hee-haw is because this past weekend a story broke. I was reading it on Metro.com, and the story is a singer who claimed to have married the ghost of a Victorian soldier says she's getting divorced.
Bro.
We just heard how they met, but according to her, they supposedly became inseparable, and the ghost even sent her cryptic messages in the shower. If you are married to the crypt keeper, isn't every message a cryptic message? Now, this is where it gets really good, y'all. Bricarde said they started having issues because she said, I want a summer wedding, but the ghost hates the heat. Probably because he escaped hell. I don't know that man, don't know where he went in the afterlife, but I can only assume that a ghost who hates heat only knows what said heat feels like in the afterlife because he at least passed through Hades at least once. Not to mention, according to her, she wants it to be hot because she secretly would love to make him melt. Bricarde, are you dating the Slimer from Ghostbusters or Frosty the Snowman? I mean, what do you mean you want to make him melt? You really got to pick what plot line of Ghostbusters you want to run with. You either going to marry a ghost or you going to melt the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and make s'mores. I'm not making any of this up. Bricarde said, and I quote, I want a summer wedding, but he hates the heat, and I'd secretly love to make him melt, but he disappears often enough as it is. Bricarde, that's called ghosting, all right? What do you expect when you marry a ghost? Imagine rationalizing in your mind that you've had relationship problems from the start, and one of those problems is that your phantom boyfriend keeps ghosting you. Bricarde, you should have known this wasn't going to last long. In the vows, they say, till death do us part. Technically, his only option was to leave. All right, if you already come in dead, parting was just next on the list. I actually have some of her wedding vows. We have footage from the actual wedding. This is real, people. Listen.
Do you take Eduardo to be your partner in the adventure that lies ahead? Do you promise to walk side by side to the ends of the earth? Do you take Eduardo as your partner from now until the end of time?
I do.
Eduardo, do you take Ricard to be your partner in the adventure that lies ahead? Do you promise to walk side by side to the ends of the earth? Do you take Ricard to be your partner from now until the end of time?
He does.
I keep telling y'all, segregation was a great concept that was poorly executed. It should have been based on intelligence and behavior and not race, okay? I, for one, am shocked that they are getting a divorce because I'm sure they had no problems with communication because I don't know why, but I feel like her husband was very transparent with her, okay? I'm almost willing to bet she could see right through him. All right, now they tried to get on the same page. She said for weeks they got nowhere in regards to wedding dates. She even designed a Ouija board of wedding dates to see which they were both drawn to. Some of y'all have really watched one too many episodes of Wednesday Addams, but let's play along. Bacardi says that her ghost groom had turned into a complete groomzilla, and his list of demands grew daily. And she said that her ghost groom had become increasingly possessive.
What?
Does she mean possessed or possessive? All right. She even claims that Eduardo got too drunk during their honeymoon. A spirit drunk off spirits. Isn't that some form of supernatural cannibalism? Now, would you like to know, Lauren and Envy, what really caused them to separate?
I would love to know.
Apparently, her ghost groom is fascinated with Marilyn Monroe. And the ghost of Marilyn Monroe keeps popping up at the chapel that they got married at.
Oh, the speaker piece.
Bacardi said that her haunted husband would ghost her for days at a time and come back smelling like Chanel No. 5.
What are we talking
Marilyn Monroe's favorite perfume.
I don't know, MV, but I'm going to go along with it.
I really hope that some of y'all don't die and smell like your favorite fragrance for all of eternity. Could you imagine smelling like cool water forever? Huh? Moral of the story is Bacardi and Eduardo are getting a divorce, and it sucks to hear them getting divorced because it's just another woman out here without a boo. Okay? Hit my boo, Red. Oh. No, I don't like that boo. I need a sharper boo.
That's a homie boo.
Yeah, I don't need that kind of boo. I need a boo. A boo. She's out here without her boo. That's what I needed. Okay. Please give Bacardi the sweet sounds of the Hamiltones.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. Ooh, you are the donkey of the day. Yee-haw.
Lauren.
We played that one because that's like funeral hymn music.
Lauren.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
Got a question for you.
What?
How does a ghost cry when he's sad?
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo. Yes, you got that one.
You're such a dad. Like, what?
Why was...
Lauren's like, I just heard that yesterday.
Why was the ghost embarrassed, Lauren?
Because, I don't know.
He had a booger. Hey, what more?
You see what you started? You see what you started?
Lauren, what do ghosts eat with meatballs? What do ghosts eat with meatballs?
I don't know. Envy, tell me.
Spaghetti. I got one more.
This is what happens when you age, what we talked about yesterday. Please spare me.
Give me another one, Envy.
Okay. What do you say when you catch a ghost?
Got you.
I got you, boo. I got one last one.
I got you, boo.
What's a ghost's favorite treat?
Boogers.
Blueberries.
Ice cream. Get it? Ice cream.
I like that one. I like that one.
All right, well, shout to BET. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace, BET.
And for anybody out there looking for any spirit lovers, man, because you know you got chubby chasers out there. Mm-hmm. And then you got people who you got chubby chasers. Those are people who like, the chunky amongst us. And then you have people who like women who like ghosts. So you can go on Eternal Harmony.
Wait, that's a thing?
No, that's not no damn thing.
Yes, you can.
I don't believe
go
you.
To Eternal Harmony and find you a soulmate. They got ghouls and goblins, maybe some zombies.
It's my single bar.
Looking for somebody. Anybody.
Don't believe them.
Anybody's really.
Now, when we come back, let's open up the phone lines. 800-585-1051. Now, Lauren, during the room was...
BET?
Yes, we did.
Oh, okay.
Lauren was saying in her room is that about the young lady named Veronica that threw the 36 GG bra at Drake, right?
1G.
No, 36G.
Yes.
And now she got offers from Playboy. So we're going to open up the phone lines and ask you this. 800-585-1051. You guys out there working, you're on the road, you're doing whatever you got to do to support your family.
Keep in mind.
If Playboy offered you an opportunity,
yes,
would you take it?
Lauren ready to go, but keep in mind,
yes,
she's an entrepreneur.
Right,
who just became, I don't want to say unemployed, but you did just quit TMZ, but you're still an entrepreneur, so you got means,
I got the income.
she's in here drinking at 8 in the morning. She
Correct.
said she'd do it.
First of all,
I just want to put her circumstances out there before
That's
we
true.
say why she would do it. I don't know if she would have did this.
you
last
made me
week.
seem like I got a whole bunch of issues.
Oh no.
The baggage was heavy.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm just not mad at sis for getting her money. Like, do what
So
you
we're
gotta do.
asking 800-585-1051. Would you do Playboy if you got the opportunity like this lady? That is the question.
I don't think she getting an opportunity. I think it's all cap.
We gonna see. Playboy sliding that DM.
Now, you some of you people out there, just remember, you got kids. You got to drop your kids off at school. You got to take them to play dates and all that. Would you do Playboy?
Kidless Lauren.
And also, Playboy, they not gonna cut the picture. So it's whatever you see in the mirror is what Playboy gonna put out there.
Hilarious.
No, you.
We're gonna talk about it when we come back.
Why you say that? They're not gonna do the Photoshop to the show.
No, they're not gonna. No Photoshop. Whatever they see in the mirror,
Wait,
they gonna put.
I can't like retouch myself.
We're gonna talk when we come back. 800-585-1051.
Playboy.
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Pull out your phone. Call in right now.
You call me.
Add your opinion to the Breakfast Club topic.
Break it down.
800-585-1051. The Breakfast Club.
Steady calling my phone.
It's topic time. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you're just joining us, we have our special guest co-host, Lauren LaRosa. She's here hanging with us.
Yes.
She just did Rumor Report, and she talked about the young lady that threw the bra on the stage with Drake. What was her name?
I don't know.
Monica Carrera or something like that. I don't know how you pronounce her last name.
Right, and she has like 36G or something like that.
36G boobs, yes. And, Drake was asking for women to throw more bras on stage after a lack of bras being thrown. She threw it. He got it. He said, wow, 36G, find this woman immediately. And they went and found that woman immediately.
That's right. And now allegedly Playboy has made her an offer. And we're asking 800-585-1051. If Playboy made you an offer, would you take it? That is the question.
Lauren.
People post worse on Instagram. You might as well make your money.
You can't judge it by people. It's like, what would you do?
What would you do, Lauren? You got a whole family. You got a mama looking, or aunts, all kinds
Oh,
of
you don't know my mom. I was going to bring her here today, too, because she love you. My mom would have been in here like, girl.
How old your mama is?
My mom is 65. But my family, they from the Bronx, so they with whatever I want to
bring none of
do.
them crazy ass Bronx people up
They
here.
with whatever I want to do.
The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida.
They listening, too. I promise you. As long as, I may feel like you can make it tasteful, too.
Tell me how you would make it tasteful.
I think the angles matter, the edits matter. That's why I asked if I could retouch my own photos. I think the captions matter. If you're able to do captions on the OnlyFans digital the Playboy digital platform, like there's a lot of things.
And it's not going to be a lot of money. That's the other thing. I think a lot of times people think these things translate to dollars.
Hold on. I've read multiple stories about women who post their feet on OnlyFans because of foot fetishes, and they're making crazy amounts of money.
But they get subscribers. I can see OnlyFans before Playboy nowadays.
But the platform, that's what I'm trying to explain, y'all. The digital platform is similar to how OnlyFans is, where people can subscribe and want to view your content and like all of that stuff.
Yeah, but how much is worth putting your boobs on Front Street? And then you got to think, you got to have kids. You got to be taking your kids to school every day. You got to play dates,
no kids.
taking
I'm
baseball,
31.
soccer.
I don't plan on having kids for another 5 years, and pictures will be...
And what if you don't have the boobs you think you have?
I got them.
What if in your mind, you know what I'm saying, you got them things, but then when you see them in the magazine, they look like them little nipples that was in New Jack City when Pookie was bagging up.
Let me tell y'all something. Like the way that men know that they got it going on, because you have conversations, people tell you whatever. As a woman, you know if your boobs are like worth a career. You know, people, you've been complimented, things have happened.
I didn't know breast was still a thing like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought,
You really hating on me today.
No.
I thought yesterday was bad, but you just, I don't know.
No, I thought everybody was more of a ass and hitman nowadays. Oh, just a pretty face. I didn't know breast was still a thing like that.
We let those girls have their time. They're still around. Shout out to them. Those my sisters on the other end. But no, the boobies are in.
Well, let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Hello, Emily from the Bronx.
Oh, the Bronx. Oh, boy. All right, Emily, what would you do, Emily?
Hello?
You're not Lauren's cousin, are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
All right, first of all, Charlamagne, swallow, please.
Pause.
Thank you.
Oatmeal.
Now, let's talk about it. Would you do it, Emily?
Emily.
Mama.
She's taking her photos.
Open up.
The Bronx got terrible Wi-Fi, the whole Bronx.
What would you do, Emily?
It's my phone.
Everybody in the Bronx get their Wi-Fi from City Island.
You stupid.
Wow, that's not true.
I definitely would do it. I think it's a great opportunity. You don't know what doors it could open. You know, you got to get to the bag.
She said, I've done worse on Fordham Road for less. I've shown worse on Fordham Road for less.
Don't do that.
Jesus.
Wow. Why would you do it though? So you said it's a great opportunity. Like when you say that, what opportunities do you think would come your way because of your boobies?
You never know because like you could get picked up to do something else. You never know who likes your pictures. It gives you more exposure, who you can like brand with and market yourself. I think it's a great opportunity.
Thank you, Mama, for calling. See, the problem is everybody thinks they're going to do this, and then that Fenty Rihanna's going to reach out to them and put them in a bra ad or Victoria's Secret, but that's not going to happen.
If they're good enough, that can happen.
All right, let's go to another caller. Hello, who's this?
Hi, this is Jean.
Hey, good morning, Mama. Would you pose in Playboy?
Yes, I would pose on Playboy. Definitely.
I'm keeping score. That's 2.
Y'all don't even know the dollar amount. All of y'all just saying, yeah, because of the attention.
No, well, like if they pay me like $1 million.
You're not getting
come on, they're not getting no goddamn $1 million.
That's not happening.
I would post like naked.
They might give you $1,000. Would you do it for $1,000?
$1,000? No, because I'm too beautiful. I have to pay. They need to pay me more.
Where you calling from, ma'am?
I'm calling from Miami, Florida.
All right, I just Googled it just now, and I just want to keep in mind the craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida. Who of our first?
Florida.
That's right. The estimated total pay, and I did some research, and by research I mean Google. The estimated total pay for a model at Playboy is $53,319 per year.
Hold on, wait. You averaged it. I looked up.
Well, yeah. Well, heck, that's like a lot more money than what I'm making right now. So I've always said, look, I have the body, so if I could, I would show it off.
So you would do it for $53,000?
You need to give us your Instagram.
I was
Lauren,
literally about to ask that.
Word up, Lauren. Look, we got to look this up. What's your Instagram?
She just started at $1 million. I just want to say, first she said $1 million.
My answer is yes.
But what's your
Let's go naked.
What's your Instagram, ma'am?
Let's go naked.
Ma'am, put the bath salt down for 1 second. What is your Instagram?
Oh, it's like under my name.
Oh my God.
She ain't making money.
Yeah, I'm not. I quit Instagram because you don't make any money there.
All right, what's your MySpace?
I don't do MySpace.
What do you do, ma'am? Except for drugs. Other than drugs, what do you do?
I'm an eBayer. I sell stuff on eBay.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
She didn't
deny the drugs. Have a blessed day, ma'am.
She didn't deny the drugs.
Thank you. All right.
How could she? How could
Jesus.
she?
800-585-1051. Now, a woman that was attending a Drake concert threw her bra on stage, and because of that, she's kind of went viral. She said Playboy made her an offer. We're asking if they made you an offer, would you take it? That is the question. 800-585-1051. Now, I just want to put this in perspective. They're not paying anybody $1 million.
That's not happening.
Hold on, wait. They might not pay you that to like sign up, but for instance, I Googled this woman. She made $20,000 for one photo of her feet. You can make $1 million in like a month.
You got to stop this, Lauren.
You stop it. People gonna believe you.
False hope.
It's in the article.
800-585-1051. Would you do it? That is the question. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Call 800-585-1051 to join into the discussion with the Breakfast Club.
Talk about it.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got our guest co-host, Lauren LaRosa here, previously of TMZ. Now, she was talking about Drake during the Rumor Report, and this lady who actually threw her bra on stage got some offers. Is that right, Lauren?
Yep, she got an offer via her DM from Playboy, and they told her to sign up for the platform. She did. She got accepted. Now she has a phone call with them, so she probably has a very bright head-on future.
But let's be honest. How much is Playboy going to pay her?
You never know. Like, we can't predict that, guys.
That is
for
not
one
true.
shoot.
I looked it up, and the average salary was $47,000.
But you're looking it up as if she's going to be like a slated Playboy model. She's joining a digital platform where she can be in control of how much money she makes.
Why would I pay this woman off the street who nobody knows, doesn't have any following, any audience, $1 million? That last lady who called from Florida said she wants she really thinks she would get $1 million from Playboy.
I mean, but in the context of the question, right? Like, aren't we saying this if this happened to you? Like, if you went viral with the whole Drake situation?
Yeah.
Still not getting $1 million.
Nah, not at all. Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
Uncle Charlotte, Uncle Envy.
Peace, King.
What's up, brother?
Good morning, Breakfast Club.
How you doing, my brother?
So glad you didn't call me auntie.
Everything good, man. It's KK from Brownsville calling in again.
Brownsville.
All right, bro. So if you threw your bra on stage with Drake, would you and Playboy made you an offer?
Wait. My bra on stage. But if Playboy called me, I'm definitely quitting my job. But you could correct me if I'm wrong. I heard they pay a good amount, like 7 figures.
I don't know who's lying to y'all. Who's telling y'all these things?
So they don't pay that much?
Depends who you are, but you not getting $1 million. And by the way, I don't even know who they ever paid $1 million. I know it ain't just Joe Blow.
Probably Kim K. They probably pay Kim K over $1 million.
But I got something I'm working with because they deal with, like, you know what I'm saying? They call me Anaconda Bluff in the streets.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, nobody. So I gotta be the one to ask. Nobody gonna ask. Lauren, you right here? You not gonna ask.
What's his Instagram?
No, what is?
Wow. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Lauren, my Instagram is 807 KAY. I will DM you and show you.
What are the measurements, bro? Since nobody else wants to ask.
What?
Since I always gotta be on me.
Wow.
Come on,
I'm
Uncle
sure
Charlotte.
we'll be on you.
I'm a DM Uncle Charlotte right now.
No, DM. You tell the world.
Yeah, DM him.
Nope.
Your name is Kevin.
You asked me, man.
I'm asking you in front of the world. I don't want you DMing me your measurements. I ain't that gay, bro.
Why you asking? Yes, you are.
I'm gay, but I ain't that gay.
Yes, you are.
Wait, I have a real question. Is your name is Kevin?
Yes.
Kevin, okay. I'm looking at the pictures. I don't see a print.
Damn.
Oh, no. I'm going to send it to you. I'm going to DM you.
No, but if it was Anaconda, I wouldn't be able to miss it.
Wow.
Oh, man.
And you got a bathrobe on? Ain't nothing hanging from the robe?
She said, keep your little snake on the plane, bro.
Giving,
She said she's looking for anacondas.
He hung up.
Jesus.
DM him get the measurements, Lauren.
I'm good.
Charlamagne, how you gonna ask that man what's his measurements? This is
radio.
Right next to you.
This is radio, okay? People are listening. They wanted to know the same thing I just asked.
I think everybody wanted to know the Instagram so we could see for ourselves. You thought measurements first.
That's right. Hello, who's this? Speak for yourself.
This Shay.
Hey, Shay, good morning.
Good morning.
Where you calling from?
I'm calling from North Carolina.
North Carolina. So if Playboy made you an offer, would you take it, mama?
Absolutely. I'm securing the bag. I'm taking all that.
There is no bag. Why do y'all think this comes with a bag? I am starting to realize that.
Well, why wouldn't it? Why would I get in a magazine showing my titties and there's no bag involved? I don't know. They better be talking some type of numbers.
I think you. How much? I think you get $5,000.
Oh no! Every time that magazine sell, I want money. What are you talking about?
How that work? That's how you think it works.
Well, it needs to work out like that.
Nope. What's your size bra, ma'am? If you don't mind me asking.
Can you ask that?
I'm the basic 36D. So when God threw some G's on that hoe, he knew what he was doing. She got her a spot. She needed to go and take that.
Did you say when God wanted to throw some D's on the hoe, he came to you? Is that what you said?
No, he threw some G's on the hoe. That's what he did. He threw G's on her. Her bra size was G, right?
Okay. So what would we be paying for to see in Playboy? Oh, if you
what would y'all be paying? Like I said, I had to sit down and converse. It had to be some numbers involved. I'm not going nowhere showing nothing for free.
Because I can see what you would wear. You would wear jeans.
Y'all have a good day.
Yes, you would wear jeans,
and
Timbs, and Yankee fitted.
Why she got off the phone like Jesus came? Like, y'all have a good day. This is abruptly.
Beef and broccolis with a snapback.
How much does Playboy pay? The average Playboy salary in the U.S. is $47,790 per year. Playboy salaries range between $19,000 a year in the bottom 10th percentile to $116,000 in the 90th percentile. Yeah. Playboy pays $22.97 an hour on average.
Man, nobody's getting no salary for that. They're gonna get a one-time shoot, which is probably gonna be $5,000, and that's it. That's all you're gonna get.
It said, I don't know if this is true or not, but it said Playboy pays $22.97 an hour on average.
But what's the moral of the story?
The moral of the story is keep your job.
No.
Okay?
The moral of the story is take a leap of faith, and if they're big, don't leap too hard.
Damn.
Y'all don't listen to Lauren out there. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Y'all don't listen to Lauren.
Listen to Lauryn Hill. Not Lauren
LaRosa.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's get to the rumors. Let's jump right into it.
Lauren LaRosa. So I've been here for a little bit. I've been here for a minute.
This is the Rumor Report.
I think a lot of people will recognize the voice and the name.
On the Breakfast Club.
Lauren came in hot.
You know, I came in telling the truth. NeNe Leakes. She sat down with Carlos King. Carlos King has a podcast called Reality with King. And on this show, she talked about her son, Bryson, who was recently arrested. And she talks about his drug addiction. We have audio.
How is Bryson doing?
I think he's doing okay. He needs rehabilitation. He needs a lot of counseling. Like many families out there, I have family members that are struggling with drugs and certain addictions, and he has an addiction. He's been struggling with it for years. He's been in rehab for a couple times, and he still have come back out and relapsed. You know, I've spent so much money on trying to get Bryson, you know, where he needs to be, but every time I've sent him off, it's because I said, you are getting your ass up and we are sending you off. But I learned through counseling myself that he has to say, I'm ready to go.
That's pretty tough, especially her being a celebrity as big as NeNe is. And as soon as they do something, he's in the media, you know what I mean?
Well, not only that, that's her child. Forget the celebrity. That's her son, you know what I mean? And he's older. He has kids. He has a family. So to still try to be protective and still try to help, like she said, with everybody I talk to that's dealing with substance abuse, it's up to them. They have to figure out when they want to give it up, and you can't force anybody.
Right. Yeah, I mean, the worst feeling in the world as a parent is when you can't do anything to make your child better, right? Because especially, you know, when they say our jobs are to protect and to provide, but what do you do in that situation? You can't do anything except for pray and try to steer them in the right direction and, you know, send them to where they can go to get help. But it's really all on them and their choices.
Well, Bryson is being held still in Gwinnett County Jail, $6,100 bond, violation of probation 2 cases, possessions of a controlled substance, loitering, prowling. There's a lot going on. So pray for NeNe and her family and her son in his healing.
Definitely.
We're going to move on. Jada Kingdom. So Jada Kingdom.
This whole time I thought y'all was saying Jada Kiss.
No.
Every time y'all said this in this room this morning, I swear.
You thought Jada Kiss was gifted a Birkin bag by Burna Boy?
I just kept hearing y'all say. I was like, I swear I kept hearing Jada Kiss and Burna Boy.
You are you're all over the place today.
That's crazy.
What you said earlier?
What, I'm on drugs? What?
No, you're gay, but you're not that gay.
What that got to do with anything?
Why
You just wanted to repeat that.
Okay. Well, so there was an interview that Jada Kingdom did after it had surfaced that potentially Burna Boy was dating her, bought her a Birkin bag, she was wearing his chain. Now, listen to the audio of this.
But word on the street is Jada and Burna Boy. You want to talk about that?
Oh, I'm on the street every day. I've never heard that.
And that's where I think we're going to wrap it there. We're not going to leave that one there. All right, so but the thing is, we're bringing it up because he did mention you in the remix to
Oh, he did?
He would say, yo, buy a Birkin for Jada Kingdom.
I would have to listen to it.
Oh, so y'all moving too fast, first of all. Who is Jada Kingdom?
Okay, first of all, do you know the song Taliban's?
Taliban's
song of the summer right now.
I do know that song.
Yeah,
you know the song. I play it every morning.
Yeah, I know that song.
It's a Caribbean song. It's gangster. Like it's a tough song.
I'll
Tough
play the
tune.
song a bit.
So Charlotte, it's not Burna Boy's song, but he's on a remix.
Yeah, I thought
he's on a remix.
Yeah, so he's on the remix. In the remix, he mentions that he bought a Birkin bag for Jada Kingdom because she has the best poom poom.
Got you.
Right? So everybody's like, oh my God, I love her response. I be on the streets, I ain't heard that. Get somebody else to do it. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
I am not confessing to anything. No face, no trace. I'm here for it.
You can't just be introducing new Jadas to the ecosystem though.
She's fire.
When we hear Jada, we think Kiss, we think Pinkett Smith.
Jada Pinkett,
you know what I mean? So
wow, you
Jada
know what
Kingdom.
I thought first? I thought Jada Cheevies. When I first started hearing about Jada Kingdom.
Oh, Jada Cheese.
Little babies.
Oh, her name
Little babies.
Yeah.
Baby mama.
Oh my God, that's the age. That's the difference in the.
Yes,
okay.
it is.
Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, she's saying that this is not. She's in the streets and she ain't heard that, so it's not happening. I wouldn't deny Burna Boy. Burna Boy's fire.
But didn't Burna Boy say she got good poom poom?
Yeah, but that don't mean Drake has said a lot of things too. Some true, some not. That doesn't mean just because you put it in a lyric, it could have been him shooting a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's honestly, I don't know why she denying that one. That's a good little compliment from one of the biggest artists in the world right now.
So we've learned that Lauren will do
I was going to say the
Playboy,
same thing.
And she'll
Playboy
do,
definitely.
She'll do Playboy and Burna Boy is what we learned this morning.
That's what we learned this morning.
Well.
Okay.
All right. And that is your rumor report.
Okay.
All right. Now, when we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. And I got to remind you guys, of course, my car show is this Saturday in Atlanta. Shout to PRE. They're bringing Dolph's whole fleet. They doing like a Dolph exhibition, so you can see that. That's going to be pretty dope. Shout to Boosie Badass. He's going to have his cars 50 Cent and so many more. There's rides, games, and all types of things for the kids. It's a family fun day. Kids 5 and under are free, so bring the kids, bring the kids, bring the kids. That's this Saturday. Get your tickets now. When we come back, we got the People's Choice Mix. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. Your mornings will never be the same.
Our audible pick of the day is The Space Within. Jessica Chastain, Bobby Cannavale, and an all-star cast are on board for this supernatural audio thriller. Listen when you sign up for a free trial at audible.com/Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We still got our guest co-host, Lauren LaRosa, joining us.
Yeah, and today was supposed to be Lauren's last day because she was going to do 2 days, but I didn't know she was going to be here all week. And I mean, she ain't got no job. You know what I'm saying?
How long you need to borrow me for?
I mean, you're here all week if you want to come to the week.
I could be here. Entrepreneur, you work from anywhere, so let me
There
know.
you go. So
let me know if you're trying to make this a thing.
So you going to come the rest of the week?
Yeah, I'll be here. What you mean?
All right, Lauren going to come the rest of the week.
Okay. But Lauren, we're not taking no shots with you in the morning, though.
I see.
Maybe Friday.
Y'all are not fun.
Maybe
Friday?
Maybe Friday.
I'm going to hold y'all to Friday.
I said maybe, though. Maybe. Keyword is the maybe.
Wow.
Depending on my stomach feel.
Jesus Christ. All right. When we come back, we got the positive notice, the Breakfast Club. Good
I
morning.
want to tell y'all too, man. Make sure y'all go to Audible and download my good sister Alicia Renee's project Unleash for Love. It's the latest release from SBH Productions, which is myself and Kevin Hart's company through Audible. It's a romantic comedy, an audio scripted romantic comedy. You know, following Alicia and her friends' search for love in this crazy ass industry. So it's Alicia Renee, Pretty V is on there, Logan Browning from Dear White People, Jess Hilarious, Portia Williams, Giselle Bryant, Kadeem Hardison, and Jasmine Guy play Alicia Renee's parents. So go check that out. Unleash for Love, available on Audible right now. Go if you already got an Audible subscription. Of course, you can hear it for free.
Absolutely. All right. When we come back, we got the positive note. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Hey, everybody. It's DJ NV, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time to get up out of here. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
Yes, indeed, man. The positive note, man. Salute to Sarah Jake Roberts. Well, first of all, Logan, tell them your Instagrams and all that. I said Logan. Lauren.
Instagram.
No, because I was thinking of Logan because I was just talking about her for Dear White People.
I know.
Lauren.
I got you. It's Lauren LaRosa, but I was telling you on the Brown Girl Grinding Instagram, we post Sarah Jake's a lot because we love her, like her testimony and everything.
Word. And Sarah Jakes, that's who I was about to talk about because she did this amazing sermon this past Sunday called Push Through. And I can't tell y'all too much from the sermon. I want y'all to go listen to it. But the positive note comes from that. Just always remember, when you're a threat, you're always going to be a target. Have a great day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?